On today's 30-minute mechanic, we're going to see if we can get some of these air conditioning lines loose out of the way so we can continue mocking stuff up on our Turbo SN95. Now, I talked to Jake yesterday. He said, yeah, go ahead and pull the lines out. If he ever wants to put them back and put AC back in his car, he can work on that at some point. But for now, we want to get it out of the way so we can mock it up and move forward with our turbo project. So let's get at it. Now, I showed y'all yesterday that these lines are going to be in the way of where the compressor needs to sit. So what we want to do is start getting some of this stuff loose. Tiny screwdriver. Stuff unplugged and get these two line connectors loose. So they use the little spring lock connector, kind of like Ford uses on their, well, exactly like Ford uses on their fuel lines. And it's usually a crapshoot on what size you need to try to wiggle in there. So we'll try the blue one here, see if it fits. That is a definite nope. Maybe it's black. Seems kind of big. Yeah. Get in there. Oh, that's way too big. So maybe I had the blue one backwards. No? Let's try again. No, that's not gonna work. Okay. Let's go find another tool. Alright. Borrowed these little tools from my buddy. We'll see how they work. Oh, you know what? There's a reason why. There's a reason why they don't fit, because I'm doing it backwards. Good gravy. Look at that. Oh man. All right. That's not working like. See if that will work now. Oh. Thought I was making progress. Good grief. Let's try this one. Maybe this one works. Yeah, I don't think so. The green one, see if it. Doesn't appear to want to go in there. Did you see that? Ow, I smashed my thumb. Did you see that? It just popped right off of there. Okay, now this line is loose. Some snippers here. Put that zip tie. Put that tape. There. Now that line is loose. Stick it over there for now. There's one down. That doesn't look so good in there. All All right, now we got a smaller, a little smaller. What are we using on that one? Green? Let's try blue on this one. Come on. Phew. Man, I hate messing with these. It'll probably help if I took the hole down loose. Let's find a wrench. Because we're going to take that line hopefully completely out, which is good because it's probably going to get barbecued by the hot side if we leave it in. Let's put that in our box. Okay, I got some wiggle. Yeah, doesn't seem to want to do anything. Let's try the red one. Yes. Oh, pigtails getting in the way. There. Yeah. Look at that. Boom, that one's off. Number 2 is out. Okay. We got those 2 loose. Let's see if we can flip around and work on that end. Now on this side, we've got one here, and we've got one right up under here that we can take loose. This one's got a retainer on it. We can get loose there. Put that in the box. And what size is that one gonna be? What the heck? Maybe that's the blue one. Let's try the blue one. Opened up and stuck in there. Clippy down there we gotta get rid of. Plastic retainer thing. Let's see. This little tool. Oh, look at that. Ouch. Dang it, that hurt. Now, put that right there. May need it again. Loose. A lot of stuff trying to poke me over here. Come on. Yeah. Ah, crud. I broke my tool. I got the line off, but I broke my tool. Man. Had those for a long time. I'll just lay this over here. Okay, one line out of the way. One broken tool. Maybe the black one will fit this one. Maybe I won't break it. Ouch. Bitey. Bitey little sucker. That's not going to work. Come on. Tempted. Very tempted to just go ahead and take that dude out. Completely. That way it is not interfering with my downpipe. Let's do that. Come on. Get the little screwdriver. Come on. There we go. All right. Yeah, here's the major question. How does it come out of there? Well, first of all, I gotta get that one loose. Without breaking something again. It's pretty big. Maybe the black one. Let's try black on that one. It's not going to go anywhere if I don't take the bolts out of it. Take that one out. Well, yeah, I can. That's probably a 10. I'm going to guess that's a 10 millimeter. Here's the 10 inch. Here, wrench. Hey, up the middle, get some wiggle. Put that in the box. Check my camera, make sure everything's cool. Probably been video in the back of my head again. Now let's see if we can. Oh, look at that. Great success. It just popped out. Oh, man, we're doing all the good suddenly. Suddenly. Man, that'd make a good. What am I going to do with this? I don't know what I got to do over here. Yeah. Still don't know what I got to do over here. That out of the way. Just take this dude and flop it over here. Over this fender over the other side. I just looking at that little bracket right there. Man, that'd make a good catch can. That'd make a good catch can holder if the catch can was bigger in diameter. Maybe. Come up with a fatter catch can, or I might just take the thing out. Probably should just take it out for now. Put it back if I need it. rubber stopper there. I'll give him a wrench. Wrenchy poo. Wrenchy poo. We'll make it easier to get to my transmission dipstick. That one off. Let's see, got one more there. See if we can get the it. It's kind of behind the bracket. Oh yeah. Yep, where'd it go? There it is. All right. Uninstalled. Okay. Put those over there. Looks like I found a bolt. Look at my girl. Heck. A bolt jam down there that somebody probably lost in 1996. Has never seen again. Come on, grab it. Look at that. Looks like a header bolt disappeared in there at some point in its life. Yay, extra header. And a clippy clip for fuel. That's one of those little retainers for a fuel line. Okay. That side is pretty well taken care of. Let's see what we can figure out on the other side, where the compressor is. That's going to be more of a challenge. Okay, once again, here I am on the floor. Oh, that's where I always end. I've got some brake clean here. I'm going to try to spray some of this stuff down. Kind of get some of this gross part cleaned up. Maybe. Here goes. Shoot it this way. Oh no. There. Running out. I think I got another can. Hang on. And I'm back. Yep. Yep. Oh my gosh, really? And that one's empty too. Great. The third stooge. This one's brand new. There we go. That's better, I think. Kind of wanted to get that part done before I... Well, there's probably got a little more to do on the bottom of the... Spray a little bit up there on that AC compressor. Whew. That's stinky. Yeah. Fumage. Kind of building up under there. Empty can. All right. Let's go up top and see what we need to do to get these lines loose from the compressor. All right, probably going to start by moving this a little bit out of the way. That's probably the easiest thing I've done with a header this entire time. Now, let's see. Don't know what's going on here. Probably need more brake clean. Using the precision nozzle. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. You know, that helped a little bit. You can kind of see. There's a bolt right there, which I believe is 10 millimeter. Let's get Mr. 10. Come here. See if we can get a 10 millimeter down in here. Is it? Yep, it is. Oh my gosh. There it goes. Okay, that one. Come on. Come on. There's... What? You mean there's only one bolt holding that sucker on there? I'm guessing so. Oh no! Oh, are you kidding me? I don't know if you can see this, but directly below my pan, directly below my engine here, is my drain pan. And guess where my 10 millimeter socket just landed? Yep. Yep. Right in there. With the dinosaur juice. Now what is hanging me up? Got wires. What is going on? There's a connector here jammed in. And the devil. I can mash that button down. Come on. Where does that even go? Yeah. Man. Tiny screwdriver. Never underestimate the power of the tiny screwdriver. What is this attached to here? How and why? I don't know what that is. Well, that comes from that goes to the alternator. Things all wound in there. Let's move some stuff here. Plug wires. Oh, uh-oh, dropping more stuff. Well, let me forget to get that socket out. This dude kind of lifts out, but I mean, when they make it, it plugs into the that's the plug for the. Let's see if I can see that. That's the compressor plug. Tiny screwdriver. Where you at? Come on. Let me get the cutters out. Come on. 'Cause I can't get crud. Come here. This SN95 doesn't have as much room to store tools as my Fox body does. Fox body seems to have plenty of places where you can lay wrenches down. This thing is too round. Stuff just falls off everywhere. Okay. Where are my universal unplugger tools here? Also known as side cutters. We'll just remember that if we ever need to put the AC back on, then the plug for the compressor has been cut off. Look! Right. I have no idea what all this is. Disgusting. I think the only thing that goes to, what is going on here? 4 wires come in, 2 wires go out. What? This is the slimiest mess of stuff you ever saw. Yep, 4 in, 2 out. Can't say that I fully understand that. Then again, I'm not an automotive engineer. In fact, I'm not an engineer at all. Turn that just a hair. All right, that goes over to our alternator. Not too keen with how that's done. We'll monkey with that later. And, well, at least with all that stuff out of the way, we are to that power steering pump when we need to replace it. Now we can really get to our headers easy. Look at that. That's going to be a piece of cake. Like that. Okay, guess we're kind of done right here for now. All right, well, we kind of got everything kind of taken care of that I wanted to get done today. So I'm going to show you something I'm working on. Maybe a couple of things. You know, I mentioned that I'd like to kind of reuse that throttle body because, I mean, it's a nice piece. It has all the right plug-ins and the right ends for the cables and stuff. So I've been kind of working on an adapter plate. You can see right here to make the two, to do bolt patterns of the different throttle bodies. Of course they're different, but I think if I rotate the SN95 throttle body just a little bit, kind of like this, if you can see, if I rotate it just a skosh like that, then I think I can still use the throttle body and everything will clear, and And of course, I'll have an adapter plate in there. It's about 3/4 of an inch thick. But it allowed me to reuse this throttle body, which I kind of like. It's kind of a decent throttle body. I mean, it's a nice one. It's pretty. It's BBK, quality part. And I don't have to buy a bunch of stuff. I can just buy a chunk of aluminum and go from there. It'd be kind of awesome if I could tilt it, though. Now that I'm looking at it, I may have just come up with a new idea. Huh. Okay, well, we may do something else there. Okay, the other thing I'm working on, which has nothing to do with the SN95, but I thought it was kind of cool. We got a E4OD here. This is a great big old transmission. Overdrive for a big block. This is going to go in my other son's Galaxy, 69 Galaxy. It has a C6 in it with 411 gears in it. And man, it needs overdrive really bad. Well, what I'm working on here is this particular E4OD does not have a speedometer drive provision into it. Some of the later ones didn't have it. This is from a 96, so it doesn't have the gear cut in here. Now I designed a reluctor in AutoCAD, and I printed it out with my 3D printer. And I'm going to try to come up with a way to mount a Hall effect sensor to read a steel version of this gear. So that's what I'm kind of working on that thing, because I need a speed signal for this transmission to shift properly with the transmission controller, and we don't have any other way to really get a good signal. So maybe I can come up with a good way to do this. I'll send this model of this piece, if it fits like I think it's gonna, I'll send that off to Send, and they'll cut out a steel, 3/8 inch steel, and then I'll heat it up, slide it on, and hopefully do a little interference fit there and won't have to retain it any other way, because all it's doing is spinning in there, and even if it comes loose, there's nowhere for it to go. It can just sit there and spin on the shaft for eternity. I'd just lose my speedo signal. But that's something else I'm farting with. Well, that'll about do it for 30-Minute Mechanic today. We got our AC lines taken off, got the dryer thing, I think that's what it's called, out of there. So we've opened up some room in our engine bay. Next time, we're going to take the turbo and see if the turbo, how it fits in there, see if it clears, see if there's anything else we need to maneuver, finagle around just for the turbo itself. We already know we got to take the alternator off and play with that stuff, but that's for another day. So that'll do it for today's 30-Minute Mechanic. We'll see you next time.